We are celebrating a very successful event that we had last week that was called Free Print Friday here at ProCam in Aurora. What we did was we brought some of my favorite printing tools with me on Friday, and we had well over 55 participants. Thanks to everyone that showed up or sent the file in for that successful day. Then we printed out to a series of different papers. Now, I use a premium brand of paper called Moab, and that's one that they sell at the stores, both the Chicago ProCam store as well as the Detroit store. Now, I use 6 different types of paper, going from the glossiest that I use is one called Slickrock Pearl. Then the softest one that I use, the least, the most matte, if you will, is one called Somerset Velvet. Now, in between there are the 2 that I use the most. Those are the Lasal papers. Those have a bright white paper with either a luster that I like a lot with Lasal Exhibition Luster, or the matte paper, which was really cool to see how many photographers were actually excited and interested in matte paper. So I want to show you the best of the prints that we had from Friday. Now, lots of great images came through, and I don't want to make anyone feel bad if they didn't make the cut, but you ready to see some pretty terrific images? Right on. First of all, we had guy named Andy Anderson came through. Look at this, will you? This is a beautiful flower that's printed on Moab's Lasal matte paper. Then in came a part-time teacher, part-time photographer. Jan was her name, and this was actually a color raw file that she brought for me that I then created into a tinted black and white. Isn't this absolutely gorgeous? Now, this is printed on a cotton paper called Entrada from Moab. A little on the expensive side, but boy, is it worth it. Then, for our runner-up, we've got a beautiful shot here. Look at this. And I said, hey, do you mind if I do a little Crockett magic on this? I ran it through Lightroom, then exported it as a JPEG. Then I printed it as a JPEG to Moab's Lasal matte paper and came up with this gorgeous image. Beautiful, right? Now, you ready to see what I think is the best image of the entire day? Well, Otto Rascon, please forgive me, Otto, if I've massacred your name, had a picture of his daughter that was just darling. Now, he had sent it out to a pro lab and had it printed on luster paper, and it looked great. But when we printed it on a bright white Moab Lasal matte paper, it went from great to spectacular. And this, my friend, was my favorite print of the day. And Otto, congratulations. You win a free print any size you want to. 44 inches by 100 feet if you want to, from our museum grade printing company called whiteglovephoto.printing.pro.